for you. So obviously you were doing music for real, and that's how you ended up linking up with Lil Dicky. But for the show, did you ever do any acting before, or is this your first thing you did?
I never did no acting. Like I tried things before, but they didn't work out. But as far as my first acting gig, that was my first official one on FX and Hulu, and I'm so thankful and grateful that opportunity allowed me to do 14 amazing movies. I got a movie coming out next month with Johnny Knoxville. I got one out right now with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell from Top Gun.
Hell
and
yeah!
It just did $200 million in the box office, and I'm on a roll.
Damn,
I love it.
So you're into like playing other characters now as well?
Yeah. Like I got
That's
a movie
cool.
with MGK, Megan Fox, and Pete Davidson. I play like a rocker with thigh-high Doc Martens with a mesh shirt on, showing my belly button with space buns.
That's sick.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to transform, bro. Like decade after decade, I know how to just pivot, bro.
I love that.
That's cool, because I feel like a lot of people, especially in hip hop, aren't really comfortable like becoming a new character or like being something other than just their cool selves.
Exactly, because it's hard to tell Snoop to be somebody else when you could just make 40 million every year being Snoop Dogg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean he's
hard.
an exception, but even like I feel like some people are not comfortable with even just being something different. They're trying to be so hard to be cool, you know.
Right.
How was that for you to become comfortable with like, yo, I'm just gonna go for it?
Well,
and,
you want me to tell you who give all that credit to? I give all that credit to Dicky, because season 1, episode 5, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I had an episode on there where I break down and let everybody know I'm bipolar. And, he came to me at first and was like, yo, I think you should share your story, man, and let people know you bipolar, and let's break it down this way. And he really brung that out of me, because at first, what you said is, I want to be so cool. I want to be the dude that dressed, got all the swag, you know what I'm saying, and all that type of stuff. So he was like, bro, it's more to you that. It's more to you than that. You got to show people that you're just not the cool black guy with the tattoos and jewelry like everybody else. Yeah. Let them know something real about you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? You're right, bro. That is going to inspire people. So once I shared my story, that's when it made me feel comfortable about being vulnerable, about telling you everything. Like I could tell you the worst thing. Like, bro, I was on EBT, food stamps, walking, selling them for bus tokens.
Yeah.
And I'm comfortable with saying that because Lil Dicky made me feel comfortable. Like he talks about having a little dick.
I know. It's like once you've talked about that, like it's like what else can embarrass you? Nothing. You know what I mean?
For real.
I respect the hell out of that though, and that's a lesson that I learned as well. So I have a modeling background. That's how I made my living, like from the time I was young till now, and that's all about being perfect. It's like we gotta be perfect all the time. And
yeah, I see the GQ in you, bro. I see the GQ.
Yeah. But it was almost bad for me personality wise, because it's like when you're trying so hard to be perfect, you can't be authentic and you can't just be yourself. And I feel like being able to be vulnerable and being able to just give the real is what makes people relate to you, and is what makes people
I brought
love
out the
you.
goofball in him. I know I did.
Hey, for real. That's what's up.
No, like I think that's what it is, like he's dated like models and these girls that are like all perfect, and I'm just like a goofball, you know. And so I think that that's something that I helped him with, is like,
and that's a real.
You don't have to be so perfect. Look at you. You know what I mean? Just like chill out.
For real, and that's real. That's
literally,
real.
we were just watching a podcast the other day, and the host is bald, and I was like, you know what, babe, I'm gonna go buy a bald cap. Let's do a skit. Me 5 years ago would never do some shit like that. But it's like, why not? Like,
because
life is too short to be serious.
When you confident in here, everything else don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. And to have a girl to bring that out of you is just dope, bro. Like me, shit, I love having bummy days. I like just having on a dirty t-shirt and some sweatpants and flip-flops and just be like, whatever.
Those are my favorite days.
You know what I'm
really
saying?
quick.
Yeah, she would live her whole life like that.
I would live my whole life like a bum. Also, maybe if I didn't have to look at him and know that he's looking back at what I look like as a bum. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should like spice myself up a little so he doesn't have to look at this, you know?
Hey, but what's so dope about having a good-looking partner is it's like, hey, one of us could take a day off. You're carrying us today.
Yo, I love that you said that. That's so real, because I realized, so like I used to do red carpets, by myself when I was single.
Yeah.
And then the first carpet I did with him, first of all, it was like way more attention right away. I was like, hold up. I was like, yo, I'm still here. Like, I'm like, I'm still here. Nothing's changed. And then I had the next carpet with him, and I didn't like how I looked as much. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm just like, but it was that same energy again. Yeah. And they were like really feeling us, like Chanel, Dom, da-da-da. And I was like, he's kind of making up for like my not too popping outfit.
There we go. Hey, teamwork make the dream work. Matter of fact, I seen y'all at a Jeter's party.
Oh my
Those
gosh.
are our boys.
That was a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah, it was Ricky Williams there and Sway Lee performing. I think it was for like New Year's or something.
Hey, that was popping. No, I think it was the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, that's what it was.
Yeah, and then Sway Lee pulled up.
Sway Lee killed it. He was performing at Guatemala and all that sativa.
Wait, this is the funniest. So Jeter, we're good friends with the owner, and so when I was pregnant, this might be the funniest gift I got as like a pregnancy gift. We get a box from Jeter, and it's literally they put
it's like animated versions of us.
Like the boy. It was like the boy box. Like it was like if it's a boy or if it's a girl, and the boy box was all his face on the joints, and then the girl box was all my face on it. But they did me dirty. It was like a cartoon version of us, and his cartoon version looked like perfect him. Mine looked 85. Like I had just like smoked up everything Jeter has in their warehouse. I was like, who drew this of me? I look like an 85-year-old little old lady.
No, that was a good gift though, because I don't even smoke, but one of my cousins does, and it was just like the ultimate flex. Be like, here, man, take this blunt with my face on it.
Hey, much respect to you, bro. I love people with the straight ass disciplined mindset that don't smoke, man. I really respect the hell out of y'all.
Yeah, well, I obviously got pregnant, had to get sober, and that was.
Shout out to you, because there's a lot of moms out here smoking and drinking.
Hey, when you get pregnant, you find out more about that too. You know?
So I wanted to ask you though, if you feel like smoking might help with being bipolar.
See, personally, I do, because my doctor and it's known. They say you're not supposed to smoke when you're on meds and smoking weed because you have a chemical imbalance. But me, I take my medicine as needed. Like if I feel like I'm ramping up or whatever, I get on my medication and I'll lay off the weed. But yes, I'm a daily smoker. Like weed helps me so much because I got the jitters. Like I always gotta do something.
That's me.
I feel
oh my
lame
gosh.
as hell if I'm in the house for 2 days with nothing to do. No podcast, no nothing. It's just like I gotta do something. So the weed eases it. It make me get in my zone. I can write some songs. I can write a TV show, work on my cartoon. But weed really does help me. Another thing too, what I like to say is, because a lot of people that are on medication and have anxiety, you're supposed to take something for that, you know? And when you take these medications for antidepressant and just whatever it is, anxiety, you kind of become lethargic. You know, you kind of be like out of it. You know, you got 5 milligrams, 10 milligrams, even 500 milligrams in your system. But weed, it's just going to calm you down, but it's not going to bring you down like that medication. Yeah. So that's why my go-to is the marijuana, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Bob Marley, but yeah.
R.I.P. Bob Marley.
No, and I've noticed that with like really high energy people, I feel like weed tends to help those types of people that always want to be doing something, you know?
I can tell sometimes in the morning, I'll be like talking. I have a lot of energy in the morning, and he gives me a look that's literally like, it's like she needs to smoke.
Oh yeah, nah, for real. As soon as I wake up, I gotta smoke, because when I wake up, my mind is racing. 100 miles per hour. I'm trying to get a million things done just to do something productive. So the weed will be like, hold on, you could just relax, bro.
Yeah.
It is a Wednesday. It's at 7 a.m. I'll be up at 7 a.m. in the mirror just talking shit, just walking around the house, just like. For real.
No, but I think what you were saying is so important for everyone, that you have to find the right balance for yourself.
Right.
And not every doctor can tell you the perfect answer for you, even with your diet, medications, whatever.
I hate medications. I feel like it's just like that's all doctors want to do is prescribe you something.
Yeah, it's easy for them to just say, here, take this, shut up, I'll see you in a week. And
whatever, and they're making a ton of money off of it. I feel like they get like a little, I don't know exactly how it works, but like the way that they try so hard to prescribe things, I'm convinced that they get like a little like 20 like here, oh, you got a little $20 bonus per prescription or something. Because it's like they're so into it that it's like there's got to be some sort of money incentive.
Well, disclaimer, this is not medical advice from Dr. Chanel West Coast. Please do not stop taking your medications because
don't just stop taking your medications because next thing you know I'm getting sued. Like Chanel said, don't take medication.
Nah, you definitely got to take it. Especially if you know your body and your mind, you got to stay on top of it. But another thing that'll help, besides medication, is the great outdoors. Like me, I suffer from high anxiety, bipolar, but being outside really does a lot for me. And I ain't talking about outside like in the club and all that. I'm talking about walking my dog, going on a hike. Like the other day, I'm in Canyon Country. I went to go see a waterfall. I've like hiked through these mountains, but being outside helps you deal with anxiety.
Well, so many people are accustomed to like being at home, then going to an office, being at home, and then maybe even going to the gym, but it's an indoor gym.
Yeah, we always in a box. That's why you got to think outside of that.